Quit my job. Moved back to my hometown to rot. Figured I'd marry my buddy's kid's sister while I was at it. Problem? She doesn't seem to like me much. Whatever, I just treat her like I scored a lifelong wingman. So post-wedding, I'm glued to my bro's side. Finally, one night, he drags me onto the bed. Husband, you really gonna keep me on a vegetarian diet forever? The day I quit, Shenyang hopped a private jet to Beijing to fetch me. I was still wrapping up my exit paperwork when he strong-armed me onto the plane. Should've quit sooner. I'd been bored out of my skull in that boring-ass hometown. Now you're back to party with me. He slung an arm around my shoulders. I shrugged him off. Let me send this resume first, then you can cuddle. Shenyang gave me a mock-stern glare before peeling away. Sure, I was rotting, but I still needed a gig. Hit send on the email. Shenyang leaned over. Wait, isn't that my sister's company? What role you applying for? Let me call her. She'll hook you up. Being best friends with the son of the local tycoon? Weirdly convenient. Say no more. Resume cancelled. Just like that, I landed a cushy job at Shinyu's firm. Work was light. After hours, Shenyang dragged me everywhere, street food, bars, the works. Last 2 years you were gone, I tried hanging with those snobby rich kids. Couldn't click. Felt like a square peg. But you'll eat grilled skewers on a curb with me. Legend. He pushed a plate of non-spicy skewers my way. Yours. Thanks, your highness. Spare me the flattery. Oh, and at the office? Dodge my sister if you see her. We had a row. Honestly? Been there a month and hadn't laid eyes on Shenyang's infamous sister. Meanwhile, he kept complaining. All I did was agree with mom, told her to bring a boyfriend home. Boom, she's pissed. Froze half my cards. With a temper like that, no guy'd wanna wife her up. And if she marries some jerk with the same attitude? Ugh. I sucked in a cold breath. Haven't met her yet. She doesn't recognize me, right? Crap. What if she takes it out on me at work? Nah, just avoid her. She's stricter at the office than at home. I nodded solemnly. Swore I'd steer clear. Famous last words. Next morning, I clocked in with 1 second to spare. Just as the machine flashed success, a frosty female voice iced the air behind me. Slacking on check-in? What department? I stiffened, turning. Met a pair of exquisite, narrowed eyes. Admin? That disheveled? Read the employee handbook. Sorry, I'll tidy up. I froze. Shenyang's rant last night clicked. Oh, shit. That's her. Shan Buyu, the Ice Queen's sister. I'd offended her on day one. I wanted to cry. Watched her stalk toward the executive elevators. Definitely her. She knew I was Shenyang's connection. I was toast. Spent the whole day jittery, watching the clock for quit-in time. Bolted the second the whistle blew, praying I wouldn't cross paths. Hit the lobby, and there was Shenyang waiting. You, my housekeeper's doing Cantonese tonight. Your fave, steamed perch. Come on. I hesitated. At your place? What if Buyu's there? Ha, you get chewed out? His face turned serious. Nope, all good. Last I heard, she was still salty about the boyfriend thing and hasn't been home. Lives off-site. I breathed easier. Crisis averted. Then I remembered I needed to plug the app. If you're pitching short dramas, try Douyin Select. Tons of creators doing long-form content, romance, suspense, action, curated stuff, audio or video. Give it a whirl, fam. We headed to his place. Halfway through a glorious feast, Shin Buyu walked in. Our eyes met. She gave us a flat, dismissive sweep before pivoting upstairs without a word. Shenyang's parents were overseas. Buyu lived separately. The mansion was his solo pad. Neither of us expected her. We exchanged looks, then silently resumed shoveling food. Shenyang texted, swear I didn't know she'd pop up. Relax. The unwelcome guest is the third wheel. She's surplus. We texted back and forth. Then, halfway through a joke, Shin Buyu descended. Eating and texting? No manners. I kept my head down. 32, no boyfriend. Zero manners, Shenyang muttered. I snorted. Buyu's face darkened. She slapped a file onto the table, drumming her fingers, tap tap tap. She eyed Shenyang, then speared me. Fang Xiao, right? Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Bring this report to my office. I shot Shenyang a pleading look. He texted back, sorry, bro, can't run my mouth anymore. Do this, and our drinks are strictly bottom shelf from now on. Go boldly. I'll cover for you. Next day, I tiptoed into her office, report in hand. Empty. I set it down, turned to flee, damn, rounded a corner and collided with Shin Buyu herself. I clutched my chest, speechless. She stared me down, stone-faced. Boss, reports on your desk. If that's all. Her glare somehow got icier. Not all. Follow me. I trailed her back inside like a condemned man. She sat at her desk, reviewing files. Dead silence. I stood awkwardly in the corner. Minutes ticked by. I cleared my throat. Boss, you called me in for something specific? She cut me off. Turned her phone screen. Parents are back next week. Shenyang mentioned the marriage pressure? I blinked, confused. What did the boss's wedding have to do with me? Reading my confusion, she actually explained. They think my single status is abnormal. Nagging's endless. So I told them I have a boyfriend. And we're eloping. A horrible premonition hit. She confirmed it. Need someone to play my husband. But boss, plenty of eligible bachelors in the company. Because you look like a pushover. And you need this job. I opened my mouth to protest, then realized she wasn't wrong. She paused. More silence. Tomorrow, you're off. We'll get the certificate. I'll unfreeze Shenyang's cards. Sign a contract, fake hubby. Good deal. Non-interference clause. But to sell it to mom and dad, you move in. I won't cramp your style. It was absurd. But I needed the money. Badly. Shin Buyu's offer was a financial foredrip. Grew up poor. Mom died in childbirth. Dad tried to follow her, jumped from a hospital roof, paralyzed. I bounced between relatives, learned to read the room early. Met Shin Yang at the gym in college, bonded as hometown boys. Real friendship sparked when I chased down a senior who scammed him out of $5,000, 5 years tuition, sprinting 5 blocks. Shin Yang latched onto me after that. Post-grad, I craved Beijing hustle. Shin Yang wanted me back home. I refused. Sent most earnings back to keep Dad alive. Then, months ago, Dad died. Debts remained. Buyu's cash would clear it all. Marriage meant nothing to me. Getting paid to do it? Win-win. So, I married my best friend's sister. In secret. Next day, we got the license. She pocketed both red books. At the parking lot, I hesitated. Wait, if Shen Yang finds out and flips? She was staring at the certificates. That fascinating? Boss. If he gets mad, she snapped out of it. Shin Yang's temper flares fast but fizzles faster. Can't keep it secret forever, though. Let's tell him now. We drove to his villa. I texted I was there. He waved from the balcony, then bolted downstairs. Saw us standing together. Froze. Buyu, Fang Xiu? You too. Married, Shin Buyu stated. I reeled. Shin Yang reeled harder. Inside, he scrutinized the certificates for ages. Confirmed genuine, not souvenirs from a claw machine. First, he accused Buyu. What brainwashing juju did you use on my bro? She shot back coolly, mutual, Shin Yang. Don't be crude. Then he turned to me, whispering, you guys for real? When did this start? You said guys like you never get chosen. Said you'd never marry. Guilt gnawed at me. Sorry, man. I'll explain later. Don't roast me. Shin Yang went quiet. Checked his phone. My text buzzed. Think it through. Bro, Buyu's temper's legendary. Married life might mean no more drinking sessions. That's all he cared about? I nodded. He grinned, flashing an okay sign. Pure, toxic bromance. Shockingly, Shin Yang accepted me as his brother-in-law. We were stunned. Guess your folks were really sweating your love life, I joked. Our place or yours? Help you move, Shin Buyu offered. Move in? Forgot about that clause. My rental was west side. Far. I'll manage. Handle it myself. I'll help. House key. Shin Buyu kept saying our place. Felt weirdly touching. I drifted through others' homes forever. Now I'd landed in my boss's top-tier landlord. Fang Xiu, you've made it. At my dump, Shin Buyu scanned the shoebox apartment. Nodded. Didn't comment on the squalor or my inexplicable optimism. Just started packing efficiently. Within minutes, we were done. Silent drive to her place. She glanced around the new room. This one's yours. I nodded. She probably hadn't expected Shin Yang's bestie to be this broke. Or maybe she hadn't expected him to stay this cheerful while drowning. Either way, she didn't elaborate. I had no comeback. Then she did something unexpected. Pulled out a sleek keyring. House key. I stared. Our place, again. Landlord with benefits. Shin Yang texted, bro, move in complete? Remember the contract. Don't spill. I looked at the key in my palm. Smiled faintly. Yeah, move in complete.